Gentlemen, so I don't want this to get like weird or awkward or anything, but I just want to touch it for a second. Just come here. Let me just, that's what I was afraid of. Gentlemen, here's the deal. It doesn't matter to me what hairstyle you have, how much hair you have. What I care about is that your hair is healthy. And today I'm going to help you because I'm going over 10 ways to make your hair, whatever hair you got, the healthiest it can be. And real quick, guys, if you want to check out any of the products that I talk about or show in this video, I'm going to link to everything down below. There's also going to be a discount code. If you want to grab any of them, you can grab them at a discount. Now, let's get down to business. The first tip to have healthy, flowing locks of luscious amazingness is all about the water temperature that you use to wash and rinse your hair. Gentlemen, there are people out there that say use cold water on your hair. This is best. And the reason is because the cold water is going to close the hair cuticle, making your hair silky smooth and luscious and all that good stuff. I have noticed no difference using lukewarm water versus cold water, other than cold water absolutely sucks. Hot water, on the other hand, I have noticed when I am in the habit of taking warm showers, my hair will get a little more dry. Showering in super hot water is pretty much terrible for your entire body, all right? Not only is it going to dry out your skin and make it more itchy and just dry and not as soft and supple, it's also damaging to your hair. Guys, you want to reduce the temperature of the water in order to make sure that your skin is healthy, but your hair and scalp as well. The second tip to have healthier hair is all about shampooing, all right? Most dudes use too much shampoo. You don't need a lot. All you need essentially is about a quarter size amount is all you need. Now, if you've got like super long hair, you could use a little bit more, all right? But do not use too much shampoo because A, you're gonna waste it, and B, the more shampoo you use does not mean the cleaner your hair gets. The third tip is all about how you actually properly shampoo your hair. Most people are super aggressive. This is bad. Instead, what I want you to do is treat it nice and sexy, right? It's your hair. Ooh, yeah, mama. You want to make sure you are working the scalp because the scalp is the area of your head that is actually producing the oil. It is also where the buildup actually forms. So if you've got like itchy dandruff or extra flakes, gentlemen, you got to make sure you are working down to the scalp. Another shampooing pro tip is invest in a shampoo brush, all right? A shampoo brush are these soft little bristles, and the idea is that you just go in there and gently massage your scalp, all right? And the idea is that this shampoo brush is actually going to get down. It's going to clean your scalp better. The rubber bristles also stimulate blood flow. You increase the blood flow to your hair, the healthier your scalp and your hair is going to be. Since we're talking about shampooing, we got to talk about the frequency. Another big mistake that a lot of guys make is they overly shampoo their hair. They think every time they get in the shower, they got to use shampoo. Instead of shampooing your hair every time you get in the shower, go every other time. It's going to help your hair be healthier. It's also probably going to make your hair look a little bit better because you're leaving some of the natural oils, the essence, the amazingness from getting stripped out. So now let's talk real fast about how to pick the best shampoo for you and your hair. So if you've got like normal hair, a normal scalp, it's not too dry, it's not too oily, you don't have like flakes, what I would recommend is a high quality deep cleansing shampoo. You want to look for something with tea tree oil in it. And the reason is because tea tree oil really does an incredible job going in and treating and making sure that your scalp is healthy. Now, if your hair is like on the dry side, what I would recommend is going with a hydrating shampoo, all right? Something like Hydrate. It's going to have argan oil in it. Argan oil is amazing. It's like liquid gold. It goes in, it smooths the hair shaft, making your hair silky smooth and amazing. But if you have dandruff like I do, or I should say I did, you definitely want to use a dandruff shampoo control, all right? The ingredient you need to look for is called coal tar. Coal tar is the only ingredient I have found that has absolutely stopped and like cured my dandruff, all right? We've also infused it with menthol along with tea tree oil, peppermint oil, and glycerin. The glycerin is in there to make sure that your scalp doesn't get like super dry. In order to have the healthiest flowing locks of luscious amazingness possible, you got to make sure that you are using the right shampoo for your specific hair. Guys, I'll link to all of those down below. Now let's move on to the next tip, which is condition. Conditioner. I need it, you need it, your hair needs it, everybody needs to use a conditioner, even dudes. A lot of guys are like, yo, I don't have super long flowing locks of luscious amazingness, so why do I need conditioner? Do I really? The answer is, hell yeah, you need conditioner. And here's the reason why, right? Just a little bit in your hand. Once again, you don't need to use a ton of it, all right? Don't waste it. Get it in your hands and just run it all over your hair. Gently, not too aggressive, right? And then what you're going to do is actually just let the conditioner chill out on your hair while you continue to wash that incredibly sexy body of yours. Wait about 5 minutes and rinse. After your shower, now it is time to dry your hair properly, because there's a right and a wrong way to dry your hair, all right? The wrong way is to take a towel and do this, which most people do. And the reason is because when your hair is wet, it is the most brittle, it is the most prone to breakage. And so a better option in order to preserve your hair's integrity and health is the pat and move, pat and move, pat and move, absorbing the water as opposed to destroying your hair. The next thing we got to talk about is this bad boy. And when I say bad boy, I mean bad boy, because this thing has been damaging a lot of your hair. If you're going to use a hair dryer, there are 3 things you need to know. The first thing is that you want to make sure you are turning down the heat. You don't want to use it on the hottest setting. The second thing is not to hold that hair dryer too close to your hair or your scalp. You could potentially burn yourself or damage your hair. And the third tip, if you are going to be using a hair dryer, what I would recommend is use some type of heat protectant spray. The way that these work, after the shower, towel dry, 1, 2, 3, 4, squirt it in, work it through, and then apply your styling product like normal. Volume. It's all about volume, baby. And if you want your volume game to be taken to the next level, guys, a little pro tip is use a sea salt spray pre-styler, right? After the shower, towel dry, few squirts of this, and then apply your product on top. I personally use the Pete and Pedro putty, right, a little bit in my hair, and then style like normal. You are going to be amazed at how much more volume, how much more life, how much more texture. You're also going to get crazy volume without your hair being like crunchy and hard. The next step to have healthier hair is to upgrade your hair product. Guys, a lot of the products you're going to find in the grocery stores, in the drugstores, are super cheap, right? The reason why they are cheap is because the ingredients are bad. And honestly, a lot of them are actually damaging your hair. Lower quality ingredients means that they can actually charge lower prices. And guys, here's the deal. Once again, it goes back to how much you value your hair. Now, unfortunately, higher quality products are going to be a little bit more expensive than the crap that you find in the drugstore. But for me, my hair is worth it. And knowing that I'm using a product that isn't going to damage my hair, guys, it's important to me. You will notice an immediate difference when you upgrade the quality of your hair product. Your hair is going to look better, it's going to feel better, and higher quality products are going to perform better. Guys, if you're not sure what product is going to be best for you or your hair, there's a link down below to the custom Pete and Pedro product recommendation tool, where all you do, you tell us what hairstyle you're going for, how much hold and how much shine, and we will make a custom recommendation for you. And the last tip, gentlemen, is all about hats, as in do not wear a hat if your ears look like this. I'm kidding. It's actually not about the ears, it's about the hair, it's about the head. Now, there are some people that say that wearing a hat actually will cause like balding and hair loss and stuff like that. I don't know for a fact if that is accurate, but I do know that if your hat is too tight on your head, it is going to restrict the amount of blood flow. Less blood flow means less oxygen and less nutrients being carried to your scalp, carried to your hair. A good general rule of thumb, guys, do not wear a hat too often, right? You want to let your head and your hair breathe. And if you are going to wear it, just make sure it's not too tight. And if you got ears like this, never wear one. That's it, gentlemen. Now, let me check this out again. That's what I'm talking about. Healthy, flowing locks of luscious amazingness.